Court of Special Judge NIA Imphal East grants bail to 5 village volunteers who were arrested by Manipur Police Special Commando on September 16. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity highlights truth regarding Manipur crisis to United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and submit 4-point recommendations. Organizing Committee Manipur Gining Tamba Mangkibanumit demands solutions to Manipur crisis without compromising state status and character by November 3. Hill Areas Committee Chairman Dingkhanglung Gangmei says HAC is ready to submit all necessary paperwork regarding delimitation to Government of Manipur, says Nagas aren't party to any community nor neutral. Film Forum Manipur condemns ban on Manipuri film actor Soma Laisram by Kanglipak Kanbalup KKL and calls it unreasonable. And Department of Psychology, Manipur University observes World Alzheimer Day. Manipur University Vice Chancellor Professor N. Lokendra says Manipur needs a dedicated hospital for Alzheimer patients. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. Court of Special Judge NIA Imphal East today granted bail to 5 village volunteers who were arrested by Manipur Police Special Commando on September 16. The 5 village volunteers were granted bail after no prima facie proof regarding their involvement in terrorism was found. The bail was granted on the assurance of PR bond of 50,000 rupees. The court also urged the 5 village volunteers to cooperate in the investigations and barred them from leaving Manipur without the permission of the court and to report to investigating officer every 15 days. The hearing was conducted via video conferencing. It may be mentioned that 5 village volunteers were arrested from Kongba Wangkai Road near Maitai Mayek School on September 16 along with weapons. The legal counsel of the 5 village volunteers maintained that there was no concrete evidence regarding their persecution under Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, and accordingly, Special Judge NIA Imphal East granted bail to them.
Accused mga bonda with mga magkadwe.
Aigiming Choracham Chitarajan, Adogagi Kalixigiming na Songtam Victor. Hariba FR Sida accused Mangani Yaurise, or the accused Anima Kona represent Tawjay, Ahumana, Akoy Marub Zoni, Boisa. Kanjam Mahesna represent Tawani, and Namasi Michael C. I am a day bitter and a sea quarter represent Jabani, Masi quarter Tadopaki Maram de, Numitaruki Supna, Police Custody Tamduna, Investment Tower Pawada, Marueba, Tazaninga Kundam Sangam, Matichana Pandavagi, Honorable Court, Nasi Kishmanga Bel Pibire, Aduga, Akodamiam, the Pigeon Messesti, Ukilaiba, Senfamase, just for Pinate, Court Sumba Waila Maton, Tonubi Namata, Court Mateng Pambaduni, Klein Dugi, that Tagamana represent Tower Midugi, more peace Ukil says Simamiamba, I Shandosage, Nasi accused Anamadi, accused Michael Animata, I am a degi Maruki Saitagi, Lupa Amam, Pilo Duna, Nasi Kese, Jabanim, the pigeon in my SST, Mamando Kilsing, Lan Ubiba, Piggy Hek Kanba, Adum Singdo, Piggy Nati Ukil Oribase, Justice Kidamuta Ukil Oribini, Nasi, Miam Sonari Balana say, Asisu, Ukilsu, Arun Balan Miamani Habase, I don't tempt Tamzagi.
I mean, my son Johnny made accused number 2, 4, and 5 kini, but the man put them up and I sending the English signal review. Anagi normal sida laknaba hauziki tangdu laita daba film sidagi anjala ing signal lainabagi film da mu laknaba naina ishorda honijari haina haizagi.
Scuffle between irate protesters and security forces continued past midnight. Protesters blocked National Highway 102 at Assam Laikai and Naurem Laikai near Singzamai police stations. Security forces resorted to firing tear gas shells to disperse the protesters, while protesters retaliated by pelting stones. Mayang Imphal police station OC Nabaziban was rushed to hospital after he sustained injuries in the scuffle. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity Kokomi has reportedly highlighted the truth regarding the ongoing Manipur crisis to United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and presented 4-point recommendations. Kokomi Media Coordinator Somorendro Tokchom and Legal Cell Convener Laisangbam Jadumani highlighted the Manipur issue to delegations of United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights during a consultation held in New Delhi on September 20. People belonging to Meitei community who are from various walks of life along with Kokomi representatives attended the consultations. Kokomi informed OHCHR about how few Kongsai tribes were brought in from Burma and settled them in 1845, how things changed after a political shift during colonial rule and after Manipur merged with India. Kokomi also highlighted on influx of Kukis which brought demographic changes and the effect it had on electoral politics. It also informed OHCHR about how Kuki people manipulated historical facts and how Kuki armed groups signed tripartite sue agreements with centre and state governments, and also regarding the introductions of poppy cultivations and narco economy, while also aiming for the formation of Kuki nation called Jalingam.
When was it a cookie chamber for Pakamita Yog, the question, when I see command to look in number one, demand for inclusion of Meitei in Sedun tribe list, the war on drug, Barigomelo, Manipur, eviction from Reserve Forest area, village Nika, and protected forest Iradagi, Makogi, village in protect on Nobo Torubudagi, Yogi Laki, when you have Numa Tame, updation of national register of citizen as a Sibatame, Chita Budagi, Mokoida, Akiba, Padugumam, the going to introduction of Bengal Eastern Frontiers regulation, I think as have industry. When the Mima and Sigin Cock in the Mission of Arena, Susambrut of the remind of when Masi Habsan establishment of Manipur Population Commission, Masiga, Quena, Happy Height and Masina, Maru, Evoconorga, Cookies in Akoida, aggression is the Tarpani, Habudugi, Kudam Jangan, Pivani.
Kokomi's 4 recommendation urged United Nations to take concrete action to protect the civilian population, including internally displaced persons, under responsibility to protect norms to assist the government of India in effectively managing the Indo-Myanmar border to check population transfer of illegal Chinkoki immigrants in Manipur. It also recommends that the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees may be given unfettered access to Manipur and Indo-Myanmar region to carry out prompt and on-the-spot refugee status determination process to give institutional protection to the deserving asylum seekers from Myanmar in order to ease the burden of local host communities. It further recommends that the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime may enter into an appropriate constructive arrangement to assist the government of Manipur to deal with growing menace of narco-terrorism, including poppy cultivations in Manipur and Indo-Myanmar region.
Tulaiba Lanasi, Icona narco terrorism, when a tam torisi, narco terrorists, Sina, Satriba terrorism, Tinganabagidamata, United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, Sisigi, Makada, Ikoji drugs, Sigi London, Sida, Anova, Golden Triangle, Manipur, Laktura Braka, with drug the Heaven number on Turaka draw, Rahibagi, Aqua the Power Akivase, Masiko, Nabagida, Hyber officers, Ozimusimati, Bangkok the best over, Sigi officer Malady, Sigi Makada, Diltorga, Masi control Tonaba. Losanabo Honabi, Hyber, Simba, recommendation Makan Marise inside the United Nations United Nations Office on High Commissioner for Human Rights, Sigi SRPCPT, Chief Mr. Mori Mugobengi, is a Makadala Eva Mogi delegates in the Kunatamja.
Global Manipur Federation GMF says it condemns the side event of the United Nations Human Rights Council, which was hosted by the World Evangelical Alliance WEA, since the director of WEA and event moderator Wissam Al-Salibi took a rather biased take on Manipur crisis and drove with one-sided and false narratives. Press note from GMF says it condemns WEA's attempt to mislead the Manipur crisis as a religious conflict. The press note further expressed dissatisfactions that the event moderator didn't let Kokomi spokesperson Kurizam Athoba to present his views and complete his questions. Chairman of Hill Areas Committee HAC Dingkhanglung Gangmei says HAC is ready to submit all necessary paperwork regarding delimitation to government of Manipur. Speaking to media in this regard, Dingkhanglung Gangmei said it is awaiting for government's instructions as the report needs to be tabled by the government once the situation in the state normalizes. Talking about the ongoing crisis in Manipur, Dingkhanglung Gangmei said Nagas are in favor of peace and all the communities living in Manipur need to work together to bring peace in the state. And the first step for that is to engage in dialogue. He urged all CSOs and stakeholders to come together and sort out the differences and try to bring in amicable solutions.
We have done our homework very well with the consultation of the stakeholders, at the same time with the members of the ICC. But due to the law and order situation, we are not able to proceed with the report for finalization by the government. Paperwork has been done. The report itself has to be approved by the ICC and it has to be tabled to the government. We are ready to do whenever the government asks. The situation has come to Manipur in such a critical juncture that we all should stay together, one as one. We should live together. We should think for the future of our seeing future generation, and we don't have any alternative but to live together as one.
Organizing Committee Manipur gi Ningtamba Mangkhiba Numit demands solutions to Manipur crisis without compromising the state's status and character by November 3, else warrants of demanding pre-merger political status. 3 different resolutions were taken during the Manipur gi Ningtamba Mangkhiba Numit event held at Ikop Ningthau Hairok Laikol yesterday. Cultural activist Ningthauza Lancha and retired IAS RK Nimai were among those who attended the event. Attendees demanded Government of India to provide same constitutional rights to people of Manipur as in the rest of the country. Cultural activist Ningthauza Lancha said Manipur crisis, which erupted on May 3 and September 21 when Manipur ceded to India, are 2 days considered as black days. He said it is high time to deliberate on why and how illegal immigrants have challenged the integrity and identity of the state.
Native people adugumba mafam sing ase mundana occupation gi haibari migrants sing na sangjil laiba mi sing asina settlers community ya khunda sala aga Manipur se munge na khalak bagi adugumba yamna tamtiraba mikupa sidai ko in September kumatoi pantok charaga ekoi gi pangpam tokpa with the people of Manipur miyam ekoi na ngasi ekoi gi pangpam tokpa right sing ado mangraga ekoi gi hak ado mangraga ekoi gi ima leba asida lanjen na halakanda ai gi ima leba oiba chura champurda aduga moreda aduga laibiriba mafam kayadagi tanthora kanda michel oina lairiba suma phimam asiragi ekoi amohana na hongna na yenga kanda ekoi kadai de soigi bage ekoi kadai de soiba hogra bage haibu khangjabaga loidana ekoi gi phangpham tokpa ning tamba right ado karino haibu miyam da khanaba aduga bipomni.
Film Forum Manipur condemns ban on Manipuri film actor Soma Laishram by Kangleipak Kanbalup KKL and calls it unreasonable. The ban was imposed by KKL after actress Soma Laishram reportedly took part in Northeast Students Festival as showstopper. Speaking in this regard, Chairman of Film Forum Manipur Laimyum Surjakanta said participation of Soma Laishram in the festival was for the purpose of cultural exchange. The actress also called the attention of the rest of the country regarding the ongoing crisis in Manipur. She appealed the people who were present in the festival to spare a thought for the state Manipur, which is burning for over 4 months now. And it is a matter of pride that she spoke for the cause of Manipur during the festival. Surjakanta further added that Film Forum will decide regarding matters that concern film fraternity. Therefore, KKL must take back its decision to ban Soma Laishram.
film factory ni tise ngamok sala potu wain uraga ye matham latuna look amana khut thingjilakpa totally condemn masi matung amana to birakan film forum aina leise film factory ni tigi da mutta akhoi leise di ba akhoi na ngam phang di akhoi na control to jagani akhoi na ngam da ba area lakpa tar ga di akhoi mamang de ki look sing khut samna da na leba ki thabak ya da saru ya ri ba tana si authority di sajin birakan wa authority as a film ye matak ta ma like Makada Malate film forum along decision is the film factory the Pinini, other look up the decision to Virakano, Kodakta, the Wikidumni, Kekena, Somagi Matakta, Shiri Maraj, Kodakta withdraw to Udumni. Talk the Busuyar, Singapore, Imungamagi, Matabdan, the Imumana, Lamjal Birakano, Chumna Tanaba Konaba, DI, Wayan to Virakano.
Department of Psychology, Manipur University observed World Alzheimer Day at the court hall of the university today. Speaking on the occasion, Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra stressed the need for a dedicated hospital for Alzheimer in Manipur. He stressed the need to raise awareness on Alzheimer's disease, which is a brain disorder that slowly destroys memory and thinking skills and eventually the ability to carry out the simplest tasks. The Vice-Chancellor also expressed happiness that Manipur University has finally opened a Department of Psychology, though late. He encouraged the department to study and conduct research on mental health related issues. Dean of Manipur University School of Medical Sciences, Professor H. Priyosaki, Head of Manipur University Psychology Department, Professor S. Jibon, Manipur University teachers and students attended the event. Professor of RIMS Department of Psychiatry, Dr. R.K. Lenin was the resource person of the event.
We need to give a lot of importance in this area, providing facilities, providing latest form of treatment, providing the best technology and equipment in treating people for some reason or the other, maybe because of genetic problem, maybe because of social problem, maybe because of drug addictions, maybe because of age-related issue, maybe because of many other problems that we are all facing. A lot of people who will take extra interest in mobilizing consciousness among our educated, semi-educated, and if possible among the non-educated. Because in our society, studies in this area is comparatively very less. We have not been able to give the kind of proper care, study, thinking, and investigation in this area of elements.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on controversy over interview for selections of mentor of Khelo India Centres. So keep watching Impact News.
Avail free ENT OPD consultation and free hearing checkup with 15% concession on investigations and procedures from 24 to 27 September 2023 between 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For appointment, please contact Caesar Hospitals.
Khanghanjaba Impact TV ki LCO singi mafamda khanghanjari madudi LCO singna thagi thifam thokpa bill tang tara manga fawgi manungda thidokpiyu karigumba thidokpidaba thoklabadi mathangi numet tang tara taruktagi adomgi SMS portal block tawbaga loinana subscriber khudingmak basic package ta ondo jaragani karigumba makhata na tang kun fawda thagi bill thidokpidrabadi thangnaba tang kun mathoidagi signal disconnect tawjaragani disconnect tawkra LCO singna atonba bill sing clear tawraba matungda signal connect tawjagani khanghanjariba manager Impact TV.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. A candidate who was called for an interview for selection as mentor for Khelo India Centres was allegedly denied the interview by Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports for exceeding age limit. The candidate claimed that age limit was not mentioned in the notification published on a local newspaper by Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports on 16 January 2023. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, the candidate Anobam Mahavir accused the Directorate of foul play in the selection process and added that it was an attempt to tarnish his career. Mahavir said he had coached the Indian Sepak Takraw team in the 16 Asian Games held at China's Guangzhou in 2010 and also coached Indian team in Asian Sepak Takraw Championships 2016 and Kings Cup World Championship 2010. Clarifying further, Anobam Mahavir added that he applied for the mentor post of Sepak Takraw based on the notification dated January 16, in which no information about age limit was mentioned. He was reportedly informed to come for the interview, which was scheduled on September 15, but he was denied to sit for the interview right in the interview room, quoting that he had exceeded the age limit. Anobam Mahavir said he also tried to convince the director that there was no age limit mentioned on the notification, which was published on the newspaper, in which he got a reply that it could have been mistakenly omitted by the newspaper. He added the director also showed him another notification that mentioned age limit. Anobam Mahavir accused the director for humiliating him in front of board members and also alleged foul play in recruitment process.
Sugumba yamna daita leiba pamana suibani priyasna suibani daga harga priyasga thangjillaga aikoi yamna hanthaba thakta dagi kaimda koigi usithoi da mawong da mana tawbudu tang penpata ba nungai taba sagi khanba budugi wafam na sede hajarisi khanba dudi matik saba qualify koiba khanjagation aibu interview da yawba yare eligible oire na haina kobiraga interview hall da aibu yam ikaiba piba miyam mamang da board members sing ki mamang da yam thina sahi hele kole nang kaim khangda ba na hairga damai thador ki do nungai jada dana sumba ngasigi print and electronic media ki chinaw sing mamang sigi wafam khasi thamjabu.
On the other hand, YAS director T. Fulen has clarified that age limit of 40 years was mentioned as per the guideline, and he was not denied the interview but was told that he exceeded the age limit of 40 years. He spoke to Impact News over the phone in this regard and told his side of the story and claimed that the side candidate Anobam Mahavir is 57 years old and has exceeded the age limit for selection as mentor.
Sepak takraw se koina candidate manga lakh pasida kogi nupa umpi ani lai sepak takraw se international player ngaktani da manga lakh pasida ani mati absent ore nupa ma hana sanaramba to mahaper hi se 57 suramba 57 da koina 57 da mogi guidelines da highly se 40 years maximum prescribed limit se 40 years sagakpa daga however in the exceptional cases as may be relaxed right, the exceptional cases have say akogi se pakta krogi the international loinabok oibanina mayam the local tournament go oiraga mana international oiramati paba adana loinabok international oibanina exceptional case to arise tawtaraba adu the maina tawgibani adu laibakti march 57 surubaiti akogi ti angang koi experience padi am leram ya at 57 surupanina physically demo karika tarokpa kaurokpa chongkatpa kokatpa tumba mayam su tarokpa ya.
One-day district Skillcom employment Mela was held at Ukhrul Town Hall today with the aim to provide information regarding various skill development schemes of both state and central governments. The Mela was jointly organized by Manipur Society for Skill Development and District Administration Ukhrul. Chairman of District Skill Committee and Deputy Commissioner of Ukhrul, Kengmu Zuringla, Mission Director of Manipur Society for Skill Development, LN Kasung, were among the eminent persons who graced the Mela, which was attended by 28 event partners of Manipur government. Informations regarding competitive exams were also provided to public during the Mela. A long-day training program on pest and disease management was organized at Kanem Ram Village Community Hall for farmers of Masauching Organic Farmer Producer Company Limited, Technopal Block. The training program was organized by Diocesan Social Service Society, DSSS Imphal, under promotion of sustainable organic cultivation for economic enhancement project through financial assistance of Manipur State Rural Livelihood Missions and implemented by Manipur Organic Mission Agency. Subject matter specialist horticulture of Chandal, KVK, PS Lavid Anal gave invaluable information to 71 farmers regarding how to control pests and diseases on turmeric, ginger and lemons. Fairjol District Administration along with village authorities has carried out Swachhta Hi Seva campaign in Fairjol District. Residents of 12 villages under Vangai and Tipaimuk subdivision of Fairjol District took part in the campaign. Former Wangoi MLA Salam Joy has paid a visit to Wangoi Samuro Government School Relief Camp and Thamba Leima High School Relief Camp at Iram Sifai. He interacted with the displaced people and provided them food items. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Court of Special Judge NIM Imphal East grants bail to 5 village volunteers who were arrested by Manipur Police Special Commando on September 16. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity highlights truth regarding Manipur crisis to United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and submit 4-point recommendations. Organizing Committee Manipur ki Ningtam Bamangki demand solutions to Manipur crisis without compromising state status and character by November 3. Hill Areas Committee Chairman Dingkhanglung Gangmei says HAC is ready to submit all necessary paperwork regarding delimitation to Government of Manipur. Says Nagas aren't party to any community nor neutral. Film Forum Manipur condemns ban on Manipuri film actor Soma Laisram by Kangleipak Kanbalup and calls it unreasonable. And Department of Psychology, Manipur University observes World Alzheimer Day. Manipur University Vice Chancellor Professor N. Lokendra says Manipur needs a dedicated hospital for Alzheimer patients. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipuri Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Awaba Fongdokpa